I want to be a person that is defined by my actions, not just merely my words. Better men aspiring to become a better man by improving our thoughts, our actions, our deeds, our mindset, defining the role that we want to adopt and implement into our lives. That's the name of the game. That's the name of the channel, Better Man. We're going to take the actions necessary to achieve the greatness that we know we're capable of. That's what I'm all about, man. I got this burning ambition just to improve daily, to take at least one action daily to become a better person, no matter how small, no matter how big, no matter how crazy, no matter how just unimaginable that it may seem. I want to take one step, one boot in front of the other to get closer to the man that I know I'm capable of being. That's the name of the game, brothers. But like every episode before, I want to start this out with defining what it means to be a man, what it means to be a man, particularly in my case. And I encourage you guys to sit down, take some time to define, write out what it means to be a man in your particular position and function as a man in society, wherever you may currently be. To me, being a man in my situation means being a man of action, taking action, no bullshit, putting one boot in front of the other and accomplishing the goals, not only for that day, but that will lead to the week, yearly, doing what needs to be done. Second is a man that takes ownership and responsibility. No more bullshit excuses and blaming others or blaming situations or blaming society. Damn it. I'm in charge of my feelings, my response, my growth, and who I want to be. When we take responsibility and ownership, we become free from all the other bullshit. We are in charge. Next, being a man to me means being physically fit, spiritually fit, mentally fit, my overall well-being, taking care of that and improving on a daily basis. Next, I'm a father, so of course, being a man means being a great father, teaching my son how to be a future man, providing and protecting for him. Next, being a man is of high character. I want to be honest, have integrity, be disciplined, have morals, and be just a good person. Next, being a man to me means being adventurous, having fun, taking risk, and enjoying life. And lastly, being a man, in my case, means being adaptive. We all know shit happens. Our plans don't always go as planned out and according to the ways that we want to. So we've got to adjust, adapt, transform, learn, and progress. That's my definition of what a man means to me. I encourage you, if you want a map to where you want to be, start defining who you are. Give you some instructions to the man that you want to live to be and aspire to be. So, action. That's the name of the game for today. Is what are you doing? What are you doing to get off your ass and become a better man today? I want to be a person that is defined by my actions, not just merely my words. I want people to look at me and say, or look at my life and be able to say, I want to be like that. And I may have never spoken to that person. They may not know me, but instead of my words speaking for me, my actions speak for me. They say, yes, I want to do what he does because look at his life. Evidently, what he's doing is working. And myself, I've been the biggest wordsmith. I've spoken this and said, I'm going to do that. I'm going to change this, be this, do that. I can speak all day, but words without actions are useless, just full of shit. We all know those people. They say this and they speak big and they got big words and they can pump you up and you believe in them, but never really show up to the plate, man. Never put in the actions to back up those words. And I don't want my words to be meaningless and full of shit. I would much rather know a man that does what he says and just shows up and does it than a man that just proclaims all these big dreams and all these big lies and fills our head with all these big imaginations. Show me a man's actions, and I promise you, you'll show me his true character. You'll show me what that man is really about. So what are we doing today to become a better man? And I think, or I know in my life, I've had these big dreams. these mountaintop dreams, and I too often get lost in staring at the top of the mountain instead of focusing on the one step I can get closer in ascending that mountain, right? If someone's 500 yards away from us, we can look at that and say, man, I'll never catch him. He's running that way and I can't catch up to him. He's fast. How can I catch up to him? But all we have to do is take one step. I got to be faster than him on my first step. And then I got to focus on the second step and be faster than and faster on my third step. And eventually I'll catch him. Not because I was looking at the 500-yard distance, but because I was looking at one step at a time. What can I do to improve this step? How can I get better here? What can I do so that I can learn and be more efficient and effective in this step? Quit focusing on the big picture and start focusing on the small steps you can take today. And I guarantee you that will give you the motivation that, hey, all right, I got confidence. I took that one step. I'm doing that. I got up this morning and made my bed. So yes, I can be a little disciplined instead of waking up from just being this slob and not doing anything, no discipline, no planning. And you're like, oh, okay, tomorrow I'm going to wake up and I'm going to be this disciplined, determined, badass leader, ownership of my life. And you get up and you're like, shit, I can't do anything. Dude, all you've got to do is focus on the one step you can do today. Get up, make your bed. Get up and make a to-do list. Get up and do 10 push-ups. But too often we get caught up in that, okay, I got to get up tomorrow. I got to do this. I got to do that. And man, I don't have time for my son or family or business or work or any of this because I got to do this, got to do this, I got to do this. And we become crazy and eventually burn out. You want to become a more disciplined person? Get up and make your bed. You want to become this in-shape, fit person? Get up tomorrow and do 30 push-ups, 30 sit-ups. You want to become this great reader that begins to read books every day and learns and intellectually is evolving each day? Get up tomorrow and read a page, read a chapter, instead of thinking you're going to get up tomorrow and read 10 books. And then the problem with that is when we set our expectations too high, from one extreme to the other. I've been lazy, I haven't read, I haven't exercised, but tomorrow I'm going to do this and do this and do that. The problem with that is that we're going to burn out. We can't get from this extreme to this extreme in a short period of time. Taking action is a lengthy process. And what I'm beginning to realize is there's this universal principle, this law that if you'll just show up and you'll put one boot in front of the other and you'll do things every day to your best capabilities, day in and day out, week in, week out, year in, year out, life can't but help reward you with success. Let me say that again. If you'll show up day in and day out and do your best and learn from your mistakes and know that it's a lengthy process, but that you're going to eventually get there, life cannot help but reward you. Show up, do the best you can. Take one step a day at least to improve your life. Whether it's making the bed, doing a few push-ups, reading a few pages, start out with one thing, add to that, add to that, add to that. And eventually you're going to get where you want to be, but it all starts with action. Quit saying you're going to do this and get up and do it. And it may be one small step, but it's one small step closer to where you want to be. One small step gets you better than you were yesterday. Did you make your bed yesterday? No. But did you make it today? Yeah, that's a hell of a lot better than you were today. One small step eventually gets you to the mountaintop of success. We are reclaiming our masculinity. We are reclaiming our identity as men, but we've got to start taking actions. We can dream big, speak big, but without big actions, we're never going to get there. I love you guys. Be a man. Define your role in society. And begin taking actions to achieve the success that you know you are capable of.